Okay, if you're a massage therapist in California, or even thinking about becoming one, you need to listen up. The entire game has just changed. A brand new law, Assembly Bill 1504, just landed, and it completely scraps the national exam requirement for certification. Forever. This is a huge deal, and it's going to impact your career, your ability to move, and really the definition of what a professional is in this state. So let's break down exactly what this means for you, right?
Yep, it's official. Governor Newsom signed Assembly Bill 1504, and it is now the law of the land for massage therapy in California. So what's the headline here? The big takeaway is that it permanently gets rid of the requirement for you to pass a national exam, like the MBLEx, to get your state certification. This decision pretty much cements California's very unique education-first approach for years to come.
All right, let's get practical. To really get what a big deal this is, we've got to look at what the certification path was supposed to be versus what it is now. For years, the whole industry has basically been watching this ticking clock. And with AB 1504, that clock has just been turned off for good.
And wow, the difference here is night and day. On the left, that's the future we were all bracing for, a hard deadline in 2027 when the MBLEx would suddenly become mandatory for everyone. But look at the right. That's the new reality. AB 1504 didn't just push the date back, it completely wiped the requirement off the books. That ticking clock I mentioned, it's gone.
So, the most important thing to understand is that California has officially chosen its path. Instead of joining pretty much every other state that uses a mix of school and a standardized test, California is doubling down on its model of just requiring a high number of educational hours. The state is essentially saying, we believe that completing 500+ hours of really deep training at one of our approved schools is the real test of whether you're competent.
So how does this all actually roll out? When do these changes kick in? The timeline is super important because different parts affect different people at different times. Let's walk through the key dates you absolutely need to have on your radar.
The law became effective the second it was signed back in October 2025, but the first big change you'll notice happens on January 1st, 2026. That's when schools have to start giving out a new mandatory written notice to all of their students. And listen, this isn't some temporary patch. The law extends the entire Massage Therapy Act all the way to 2030. That means this no exam model is locked in and stable for the foreseeable future.
So who does this really hit? Well, basically everyone. If you're in school right now, that 2027 exam deadline you were probably stressing about, it's just gone, vanished. If you're a therapist wanting to move to California, you're no longer going to get blocked just because you don't have an MBLEx score. And if you run a school, this is your wake-up call. You have new legal paperwork you have to give your students. Now at this point, you're probably thinking, no exam? Awesome, one less thing to worry about. But, and this is a big but, this is where the story gets a little more complicated. This decision has a major catch, a consequence we're calling the California Island effect.
With this new law, California has officially put itself on a regulatory island. I mean, think about it. Nearly every other state in the country uses a national exam to create a standard, portable credential. But California is now going its own way with a model that's focused only on education.
And believe me, the state legislature knows all about this island effect. In fact, they basically wrote the warning label right into the new law. This quote, it comes directly from AB 1504. It's the state's way of telling you, hey, your California certification is great here, but if you ever decide to pack up and move, you're probably going to have to go back and take that national exam you skipped. Your career mobility is now something you have to actively plan for.
And that, right there, is the million-dollar question you have to ask yourself. Is this new freedom from a test a good thing that helps you start your career faster here? Or is it kind of a hidden risk that could trap your certification inside California's borders, making it a lot harder to move your practice later on?
All right, so we've talked about the why. Let's get into the what. With all this changing, what do you actually have to do to get certified in California today? Well, the good news is now that the exam is out of the picture, the process is actually really straightforward.
Here it is, boiled down to the absolute basics. These are the 3 pillars for getting certified in California now. You've got to complete your education, pass a background check with a live scan, and pay the fee every 2 years. That's it. It's a clean, simple process focused completely on your training and your record.
Let's just zoom in on that education piece for a second. Those 500 hours have to come from a school that's been approved by the California Massage Therapy Council, or CAMTC. And it's not just about sitting in a chair for 500 hours. The law is really specific. At least 100 of those hours have to cover the core curriculum, the absolute must-haves for a safe and professional practice.
And hey, for all the school owners and teachers watching, this is super important. This isn't just a friendly suggestion. It's a new legal requirement. Starting in 2026, you have to provide that written notice we talked about. This piece of paper makes sure that every single person graduating understands the California island problem and can make their own choice about whether to take the MBLEx anyway, just to keep their options open.
Okay, so let's zoom out one last time and look at the big picture. This law isn't just changing a rule. It's a fundamental statement about what California thinks makes a good massage therapist. And it's a philosophy that now stands in pretty stark contrast to the rest of the country.
This table really lays it all out. On one side, you've got California, which is all about in-depth, hands-on training as the main way to qualify. And on the other, you have the national standard, which combines education with a standardized exam to create a credential you can take with you anywhere. It's two totally different philosophies, and they've never been more different than they are right now.
But it's not all about the exam. Tucked away inside AB 1504 is a really big win for the profession. The law now officially recognizes certified massage professionals as healthcare providers. Now, that might just sound like words, but it's a massive tool to help elevate the profession, fight back against old stigmas, and push local governments to see massage as the legitimate health service it is. It's a really great step forward.
So we end up right back where we started. On the one hand, this new law makes it easier to get certified in California by getting rid of a major hurdle. But on the other hand, it might be creating a barrier to being part of a unified national profession where you can move around easily. Is it a bold step forward for California or a move that isolates its therapists? Well, that's the debate that's going to shape this profession for the next decade.